now history. Time for Game 2 of this series here on 2K Sports. We're in the first round. Shaquille O'Neal is here, so is Kenny the Jet Smith. I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight we'll be watching the Indiana Pacers playing against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. Checking out Cleveland, they were very effective in asserting their will in Game 1, which turned into a blowout. And they seem to have a mental edge going into Game 2. Now, if you want to see a stat sheet stuffer, you're going to want to keep your eyes on Freak in this one. He's been putting up a number of double-doubles in this recent outing, Shaq.
You know, Freak knows that he can do more than just be a scorer on this team. He's a great passer. He's a great leader, especially for a young guy. He's looking for a shot. He's being active all the time, and he's really helping the others play at a high level, Ernie.
I haven't seen a guy like this come into the league in a long time.
Stop it.
I'm serious. Not a guy like this who has multiple ways to impact the game, Shaq. Not just one way. He's exactly.
Oh, you called me one? Boy, I will reach across the table and knock you out right now.
It's been a long time since you've been in the league.
But you said you just called me
a one-way player. I said in a long
player.
time I hadn't seen it. I didn't say I hadn't seen it before. I said I hadn't seen it in a long time.
Have you ever seen a spelling of Freak quite like that?
Yes, that's French, Ernie.
F-R-E-Q.
No, I thought it was more Brazilian.
Oh. Well, he is frequently a star, and you'll want to see him tonight.
He's freakish in his ways.
Hilarious, wasn't it, Shaq?
That was pretty good.
Oh, that was outrageously fun.
That was pretty freakish.
Oh, it was. Here's Kevin
I already
Harlan.
said freakish.
Oh.
You lose a point.
Across all the skyscrapers here in Cleveland, the site of our broadcast for tonight. Round one of the East rolls on. Game 2 just about ready to tip off. Playoff basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Doris Burke will be reporting from the sidelines. It's Indiana facing the Cleveland Cavaliers. Look at Cleveland. A successful outing in Game 1 has them right where they want to be with a chance here, guys, to take Game 2 on their home court.
History tells us when you can win the first 2 games of a series, it's not 100% certain, but you give yourself a pretty decisive edge in the series.
Yeah, they'll take control with the win here, no doubt about that. So if you're the road team, it's even more critical to get this first one to survive in the series. Lose 2 in a row, and they'll go home with their backs clearly against the wall.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. They've got Turner. Hunter is out there with McCollum. Then it's Paul George. And it's Winston in at the 4 spot. Now here's Irving. Shot on the wing. Back to Green. Cleveland moving the ball around. He was all alone on that one. Love's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Cleveland on defense. 4-point game. Their offense came out big in Saturday's game.
Their shooting percentage in that game was ridiculous. I mean, they created a lot of good looks for themselves, and you could see they were in rhythm and just continued to knock them down.
And, guys, I thought the key was simply getting that ball side to side, reversing and keeping pressure on the defense. That really opened up the court for them, and I think that's why they got so many good shots.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Here's Winston, and the rejection by Love. Feeds it to Green. The shot is off. George with the defensive effort.
Get back, get back.
McCollum passes to Bonner. Pass to Turner. Shot clock at 6. Dishes it to Bonner. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound. Cleveland's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Love kicks to Green. And too long on the shot.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
George with no one around. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Here's Hansen. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Cleveland shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
At the line for 2.
And the first one drops. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Pacers trail by 4. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
And that one's good, George.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Here's Green. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Green's got 5 points so far.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Here's McCollum. The Cavaliers pull it in.
And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it.
Love with a wide open look, and it's off from three-point range. Pacers trail by 3. That's in and out. Doris Burke caught up with head coach Jerry Stotts. DB?
I asked him how his team's mindset was after that opening loss. He told me, we're not down. Our goal was to come in here and take one of the first 2 on the road. So we're still in a position to accomplish what we set out for. Guys?
All right, Doris.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Here on the 2K leaderboard of the regular season's top scorers, Freak number 1. Monroe's checked in for Cleveland. Pacers trail by 3. Haley guarded by Green. Here's George. Uses the glass to finish the layup. George has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. For Cleveland, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Right side, Green, and he jams it with authority.
The D on him has to be airtight, guys. You got to get into his airspace, and that was far from it.
Haley, guarded by Green. Stolen by Monroe. Irving kicks to Green. It's a pick by Love to the paint. Got a piece of it. Paul George with the steal. Here is Bonner. He dishes it to George. On left of the wing, here's Haley. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Irving passes to Green. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Green.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
Bonner, that's a 2-pointer. Releases from the wing and drills it. Bonner's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Taylor's checked in for George. Young's checked in for the Pacers. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Green dishes to Irving. The drive by Green. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans.
Bonner. That shot is off target. That makes him 2 for 3. For Cleveland, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Love, no luck.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Irving, good.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Patterson's checked in. The Pacers also with a sub. Nick Stauskas is checked in for Bonner. 44 seconds left to play here in the first. Green kicks to Taylor. Monroe left side. Outside, Green. 6 on the shot clock. 18 feet out. And Henson pulls it down. Pacers trail by 7. 17 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Henson with the screen. There's the screen. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Young with no one around. No good from outside. And so the first quarter is in the books. Cavaliers lead by 7. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
I gotta hold down the city. Gotta let you know where I come from.
It's the NBA playoffs. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action here in this game 2. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Really active hands early on here as they're able to acquire several steals.
Well, they've really been aggressive, guys, on defense, and it's paid off, so why stop? Keep it up.
Green in a 2-guard, and it's George in the center position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. McCollum kicks to George. Nailed from three-point land. George has got 10 points in the game.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Now here's Green. Here's Patterson. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And stolen by Patterson. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pacers was simply terrific. He had 29 points and, as always, piling up rebound after rebound as well. It was a performance for the ages and one that will have the whole league talking.
All right, thanks so much, Doris. What a great report, and what a jaw-dropping performance that was, guys.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, he's given himself a hard act to follow here tonight.
You know what? But as good as he was, it's hard to think there won't be at least some sort of carryover effect, guys. I mean, he still has to be riding pretty high.
Irving's checked in for Patterson. Green passes to Irving. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Well, strong defense is obviously a big key to success in the NBA. And these players, the top shooting guards in the steals category in the regular season, gave their teams plenty of that on the way to the playoffs. Freak number 1.
You know, he's often forced to guard the opposition's top player on the perimeter, and still he's made his way all the way up the steals list.
I tell you what, I think... Yeah. And you talk about momentum. That sort of action delivers a type of energy to your team that you just can't quantify.
You know what? I'm going to quantify it right now, Clark. And this is a close game, and that was something special.
And really, in a game, you guys, in a game like this, though, when you have a chance to send a message, you do. And boy, did he ever on that play.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Cleveland shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. George, no good on the free throw. Pacers trail by 5. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. Knocked away. Irving with the steal. 3-on-3. And the wide open shot from Green. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. 14 points for Freak.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was starting fire.
Pass to Winston. Out to Turner. The feed to Bach. Shot clock at 6. Indiana moving it around. Winston. It's hauled in by George. The Cavaliers leading by 8. In transition, here come the Cavaliers.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they had.
George, no good.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
And he gets the bucket.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
The pass to Winston. Now here's McCollum, guarded by Green. That's good. McCollum's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
Green kicks to Irving. Back to Green. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
Now, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
And the shot is good.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Green, the screen. Irving dishes to George. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 5 assists in the game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Pacers trail by 13. Here is Bonner. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Freak. And as usual, he's the one directing traffic out there, guys.
And guys, he always has such a firm grasp of exactly what the game plan is. He's always talking, making sure that all 5 guys are on the same page.
Indiana shooting their first free throws of the night right here. First free throw is good.
Oh my God, I just got that.
Good on both. And so here's Cleveland. Irving passes to George. They set the pick. Look from Green. Pacers with the rebound.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
And Young kicks to Bonner. 5 on the clock. Passes it to Holmes. Puts up a 3. And yes, sir, that one drops.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
Yeah, looking to turn things around here, Greg, and cut into this lead.
Shoots from the high post. Can't get it to go.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
And Young kicks to Bonner. It's up a 3. Count that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Young.
Well, this here is a game. Good run to close the gap.
Yeah, they've done a great job to get back within striking distance. Really a solid comeback effort here.
Here is Bonner. He's covered by Irving. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. The Pacers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. A different look now for Cleveland. Kevin Love's checked in for George. Jeremy Lin comes in for Green. And it's Patterson in for Irving.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Bonner kicks to Henson. Some nice passing here by Indiana. To the wing right side. There's the dish to Bonner. Out to the right wing. And shot on the way. Can't get it to go. Cavaliers go the other way with it.
A chance here to go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to ramp up the speed and make it happen in a hurry.
Shot to end this cold run. Monroe, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
No way!
The Pacers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
2 shots.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And he makes the first.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
Second free throw, no good. Patterson, no luck. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Cavaliers on top, up by 4. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, what a great job you did, both moving the ball and passing it and scoring it. What has been the key for you to this point?
I don't really think there's a key. That's what you're supposed to do in a basketball court, right? I guess the one other thing is rebound, so I'll try to focus on that for next week.
Good luck with that, young man. Kevin, a young talent looking to do whatever it takes to make it in the NBA.
All right, Doris, thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Okay, fellas, listen. I like the position we're in. Let's go over what we can do even better after halftime. First of all, a big nod to how well we've taken care of the basketball. We're not taking any unnecessary chances, and that's meant very few turnovers. I will point out that all the steals we got in that half as something we can build on. We pestered them with our D. That was great. Okay, one more thing. A smooth flow to the second half is just what we're looking for. Let's keep things moving, but not at some kind of breakneck pace. We've got a very clear job to do and only one half to do it. This is playoff basketball. I want everything you got.
And we're back to the action here in this round 1 matchup. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
The way he was able to attack the rim in that first half, defenders are going to need to start building walls and being connected defensively if they want to have any chance to stop him.
Now, come on, Greg. That's much easier said than done when he's the penetrator. I mean, his speed and agility make him extremely tough to cover.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And so in the game for the Pacers, they've got Paul George. Cohen is out there with Bonner. Then it's Turner. And it's Winston in at the 4 spot. On the wing, Jordan. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Open shot, Love, and it's off the back rim, no good.
High-quality shot, just a little off there with the release.
And, Greg, that has him S-H-H-ing, shaking his head. Tough miss that time.
Green dishes to George. Back to Green. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. And that's now 24 points for Freak.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same. That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Great open look there. And now an 8-point Cleveland lead.
The second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Terry Stotts as he addressed his team. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through Paul George. Coach emphasized getting him as many touches as possible, saying he is going to be one of the guys to carry us the rest of the way. There's still plenty of basketball left to play, and as we watch how these adjustments play out, Kev, it'll be interesting.
Thanks, Doris.
Everything working for them out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Young's checked in for Indiana. Outside, George. Cullen passes to George. 6 on the shot clock. Will it go? That's tipped. Pushing it up. Irving kicks to Green. Turner comes with the double team. And here's Love from the arc. And another 3 for Cleveland.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
And here's McCollum for 3, and he gets the bucket. McCollum's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth, here we go.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Sampson's checked in. McCollum with the ball. He's picked up by Irving. Shot's good by Turner.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Good. That's now 8 points for Kevin Love.
Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area.
Now McCollum, 10 points for him. There's the pick. Pass to Winston. On its way from Young for 2. They get it again.
Boy, he shows a lot of desire when he's fighting for that tough board. And his length doesn't hurt either.
And that one's good, George. And it's a 12-point Cavalier lead.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
George having a fantastic 16 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
The Pacers making a change here. Henson's checked in.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Monroe, no good. Pacers trail by 10. Turner with the screen on Green. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Green. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The pass for a chance.
How's that for a quick possession?
Yeah, no hesitation at all taking that one to the basket. Beautifully done.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. And Young, here we go. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. Young's got 5 now.
Now that was pretty. A beautiful move to set up the jump shot.
And Green slams it in.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
For Indiana, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Henson, a screen on Monroe. With his first shot attempt. And the rejection by Love. Irving. On the wing, Irving. Back to Green. He feeds it to Love. To the paint. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Henson dishes to Young. A 3 from McCollum. Green with the rebound. Green's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Monroe against George. Offensive rebound. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Patterson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Here's Stauskas, guarded by Green. 5 to shoot. Plenty of space. Taylor with the rebound. Taylor's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
All of the scoring in tight is coming at that end of the court.
You know, they found the holes in the defense and really doing a great job of exploiting them.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
That's good. 52 seconds left to play here in the third. Patterson passes to Green. And Monroe kicks to Green. From deep. Shot is off. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Stauskas. Green with the block. Shoots the 3. That falls. Big assist by Love. 34 points for Freak.
Well, Kevin Love certainly one of the best passing big men in the league.
Here is Bonner. Here's Henson. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Cavaliers on top. They finish off the third quarter with a massive 16-6 run. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And welcome back to the NBA playoffs as we get ready to continue with this round 1 matchup. Pacers trail by 18. Green, he's in at shooting guard. Kevin Love out there with Taylor. And it's Henson in at the 3. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
Here's Irving.
You got it.
Down low. Here's Green. The shot misses. And Indiana will come the other way. There's the pass to Winston. And George, here we go. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. George has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Pacers.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Green, the pass to Hansen. Green kicks to Love. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Cavaliers lead by 19.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Let's face it, the defense is a step slow. You've got to take away the airspace.
Here is Bonner. He kicks to Turner. And that one's good.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
And Green slams it in.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Kicks it to Love. And Green now, top of the key. Back to Love. No good from 18.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Pass to Winston. Indiana moving it around. There's the pick. And George kicks to Bonner. From outside, off the mark.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Fade away. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Green's got 38 points.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, you know, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it could probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting.
It's rebounded by Indiana.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
That's good.
For 3. Timeout.
We got to be more.
The Pacers making a change here. McCollum's checked in. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And the foul called on Freak. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
You look at the turnover situation, guys, and it's not been that bad. Just a handful, and when you take care of the ball like that, that can help you build a lead.
Feeds it to McCollum. Off target from 3-point range. Cleveland leading by 16. Pass to Hansen. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. Out to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
And he sinks the second. Pacers trail by 17. Bonner kicks to McCollum. To the inside. Winston. There's the bucket. Good.
And good passing right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that.
Yeah, he's on the money. It's no doubt.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
Bonner passes to Winston. Left side, George. The shot by Turner, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Timeout. Start it.
Fans, you gotta get back. Come on, let's have a round of applause for the Cavalier girls.
Here's McCollum. Left side, George. George double teamed. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
George double teamed. McCollum with the ball. Pulls up. High post. The shot by Turner no good. Outside, Green. Stolen away. George dishes to Bonner. And George kicks to Bonner. They double him with George. George passes to Winston. And it's McCollum in the corner. Good on the triple.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
The Cavaliers leading by 18.
Got it. Get the ball inside.
There's the screen. The drive by Green. He came off the screen and finished with authority.
And guys, that's going to wrap it up. Fans are piling out the exits. Obviously a huge win here in game 2 for Cleveland.
2 great rebounding teams, Clark.
Yeah, and these guys just worked a little bit harder tonight. That was the edge that was needed.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Green. And with the way he came out energized on the defensive end in particular, getting a hand on a lot of shots, that really got them rolling.
George dishes to Bonner. The 3 from McCollum. Green with the rebound.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
Here's Bonner. And the foul called on Freak. That's his 5th foul.
Substitution on the court.
We've got 33 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Good.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly there to get the quick hitter.
They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Here's Lynn. Off on the layup.
Nice effort anyway to change his shot and get around the defender maybe next time.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, once again, you filled the box score up. Yet another triple-double. How many more are we going to see this year?
I really don't know if I'm going to. I hope so, because I feel like they help the team get a win. I know getting big numbers like this is impossible without my teammates. Gotta give those dudes a shout out.
Thank you for the time, Kevin. I guess we should hope the guys get the message.
Doris, thank you as always. Well, that'll do it for now. And you can join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. And we send you now over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had an outstanding 3rd quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the second half.
Well, the players are where you're really tested. His performance tonight was an example of the kinds of performances you got to string together to win championships. I liked his attitude. He had poise, desire, an edge. He had it all going on the whole game, Ernie.
You know, Freak was a 4.0 honor student growing up. And tonight, that high IQ is one of the things we saw on display with that sensational performance. Combine his smarts with the fact that he lives and breathes basketball, there's no doubt that he's one of the most intelligent players we have in this league.
And we are still early in the postseason. There's more round one action of the NBA playoffs coming your way. For Shaq and Kenny the Jet Smith and Kevin Harlan and the entire 2K Sports crew, good night, everybody.